Breathes there a soul who does not know the story of Anna Leon Owens, the English widow who came to Siam, before it was Thailand, to teach the king's children? First it was a book, then a film with Rex Harrison and Irene Dunne, then a musical. The great star Gertrude Lawrence snapped up the rights and convinced Rodgers and Hammerstein to put it to music. Mary Martin suggested the young Yul Brynner for the role of the king, and he went on to own the role for more than 4,000 stage performances and, unforgettably, on film. When Lyric Opera Virginia announced The King and I as their second production, there were a lot of unspoken questions. Who's going to herd all those children? Who's going to play the king? And most importantly, will they get the iconic Shall We Dance scene right? Well, they nailed it. Lisa Vroman was a brave, tenacious, loving Anna, possessed of a perfect voice for the role, in such songs as I Whistle a Happy Tune, Getting to Know You, and Hello, Young Lovers. Kevin Gray brought to life the king's abrupt personality, though his rapid-fire delivery and accent could get in the way of his sung diction. A puzzlement might have benefited from being taken just a tad more slowly. As Lady Tiang, the king's principal wife, Ondi Moore had great warmth and a sumptuous tone. Her rich, clear tones made something wonderful, something very wonderful indeed. Diane Phelan as the slave girl Tuptim has a big, not particularly subtle voice. Her secret love, Lun Ta, was competently portrayed by the imposing Nathaniel Hackman. Their duets, We Kiss in a Shadow and I Have Dreamed, were full of tenderness and passion. Ricardo Melendez was a powerful presence as the Kralahome. Ben Brannigan was Anna's son Louis, whose high piping treble was often inaudible. It should be noted that at the Sandler, the voices were not mic'd into deafening volume. It was a treat to hear professional performers who know how to project. The March of the Royal Siamese Children was utterly charming as the king's many children, clad in bright colors, entered, knelt, and bowed to their father and the new teacher. There were a lot of them, 70 or more. About 20 of the king's favorites performed every night, but the large ensemble was different in each venue. Costume World provided most of the main characters' costumes. I was struck by the attention to detail. As would have been the proper progress of mourning, Anna arrived in widow's dark blue, graduated to tailored dove gray, and finally appeared in her resplendent off-the-shoulder ball gown, whose vast hoop skirt billowed and shimmered in Shall We Dance. It was a remarkable example of how small details can heighten the sense of place and time. The king's splendid garments, the wives' richly subdued attire, and the brilliant costumes for the Small House of Uncle Thomas ballet were magnificent. And kudos to Yetta Strasser, Ashley Drake, and the volunteers and parents who sewed together most of the children's costumes. Associate Artistic Director Joseph Walsh conducted a wonderfully supportive orchestra. Stage director Greg Ganakis kept the action rocketing along. Yuki Ozeki's evocative choreography was based on Jerome Robbins' original dances. David Neville's lighting design was unobtrusive and effective. Even the scene changers were integrated into the show as brightly costumed members of the palace household, instead of the now conventional "we're wearing black so we're invisible" ninjas. Lyric Opera Virginia triumphs again. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.